Hey, what's up everyone? We've got our hands on the new 3DS XL. We've got the blue and the gray, two of the colors coming to North America. And we just wanted to run you through a few of the differences between the original 3DS and the new model. Beyond the size, there's actually not a whole lot of change going on. One nice thing though is that it's marginally larger physically, but the screen size is a lot bigger. Nintendo claims 90% larger surface area, and that's fairly accurate. Don't expect each individual screen to be 90% larger necessarily, but it is much bigger, and it's definitely noticed when you're playing the games. Now, because it has the same resolution, you do kind of see some of the pixels, and that's sort of to be expected, because if you're going to bump the resolution up, that's going to change a lot of the game rendering stuff, and it's a lot harder to do that. So beyond that, the hardware is pretty similar. The camera, the speakers, those are all the same. The screen has a different filtering technology. So there's a little bit less glare, which really helps keeping the eye focused on the 3D so you don't look at your own reflection by accident. Beyond that, they've done some things such as moving the stylus from the back over to the right-hand side now, and that makes it kind of easy to take it out while playing. Another thing is the 3D switch now has a little bit of a snap when turning it on. A few people, I suppose, complained that they would inadvertently switch 3D on or off. Never encountered that myself, but nevertheless, it's a thoughtful little addition from Nintendo. The buttons down here have been changed. They're now individual buttons rather than one physical strip. And unfortunately, what they didn't do is correct the tactile response. Very mushy. Pressing the button, it's easier to tell what button you're hitting, but it doesn't necessarily feel satisfying as a button should. And other than that, there's really not a whole lot of difference in terms of the form factor. There is an extended battery life. It has about 2 hours all around, based on whether you're doing DS or 3DS games. And the battery is also centered in the middle of the system now, whereas before it was on the right-hand side, which also allows the stylus to be on the right-hand side. In the past it was over on this part, and it sort of gave some people, I guess, a little bit of an imbalance when they were holding the console. So now it's dispersed a little bit more thoughtfully throughout the rest of the system. And with the larger size, what you might not get just from looking at it is that it's a lot more comfortable to hold. Your fingers don't get as cramped during long play sessions, and also the curved edges, they don't really jab into your palms like some people complained. Now, one thing that's worth considering is the SD card port. It's very similar to the old one. You kind of pop out the plastic tab and it slides on a little rubber thing here. But what is kind of strange is that it tends to pull the back panel apart. Now, I doubt you guys can see it in the video, but it feels flimsy. Now, granted, this isn't something you're going to change a lot, so you wouldn't really need to worry about it too often. Just be sure to be very careful when changing your card if you do have to do that. So really the only difference left between these systems is the price tag. This is going to be $200. It's $50 less than the original 3DS. But you do get a larger screen, you get more battery life, and overall it's a better experience. So is it worth your money? That's kind of up to you. If you already own a 3DS, maybe sell your old one and buy the new one. But frankly, you're still going to get the same games. It's going to be fine. So if you're on a budget, there's no problem sticking to the original. But if you're new to the system, I would definitely recommend getting the XL over the other one. That's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on what's new. So thanks for watching.